Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to learn the quadratic equations. Okay. Now, what is the quadratic equation? It is an equation in one variable with the degree 2. Okay. Na? So here we are having the variable x. So the general form of the quadratic equation is ax power 2. So degree is 2. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here a value cannot be equal to 0. If a value becomes 0, if it is 0, therefore it will be remaining, therefore it will become a linear equation. Okay. Here a comma b comma c belongs to any real number. Okay. Now quadratic equations are having two roots. Here we can find the nature of the roots by having the formula discriminant d value, that is b square minus 4ac. Okay. Now if it is less than 0, if d value less than 0, the roots are complex conjugates. Okay, they are in pair. If it is equal to 0, if the discriminant value is 0, the roots are rational and equal. Okay. Now if d value greater than 0 and if it is a perfect square, the roots are rational and unequal. If it is d value greater than 0 and d value not a perfect square, therefore roots are occurring in the irrational and they are conjugate. Okay. Let me take one example here. If d value, if it is a perfect square, if I get d value something as 4, 4 is a perfect square na, therefore roots are rational and unequal. They are different. Different means alpha may be 2 and beta may be 3. They are different. Okay. Now if d value greater than 0 and d is not a perfect square, if I get d value, that is 3, it is not a perfect square na, therefore the roots are irrational, that it is I may get 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. So these two are irrational conjugate. Okay. If the roots of a quadratic equation are irrational, if the roots are irrational, they are occurring in the form a plus root b and a minus root b. So we are having a common, root b common, but we are having the only difference, that is here we are having positive sign, here we are having negative sign. Okay. Whenever the roots are irrational, okay, they may be a plus root b and a minus root b. If one root is a plus root b, another will be automatically a minus root b. Okay. It is one of the most important point. Okay. Now if alpha comma beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, therefore alpha plus beta will be minus b by a. Similarly, alpha into beta, that is product of roots, will be c by a. Okay. Now one more formula. Whenever we are having the alpha comma beta, the quadratic equation formed with the alpha comma beta will be x power 2 minus x into sum of the roots plus product of roots equals to 0. Okay. Now we are going to solve the first problem. Now in the given problem, for which value of k, the given quadratic equation is having the equal roots. Okay. Now first we have to write the given quadratic equation. 9x square plus 3kx plus 4 equals to 0. Now it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c na, therefore a value 9, b value 3k and c value constant, that is 4. Now roots are equal na, therefore d will be equals to 0. Now what is the d formula there? B power 2 minus 4ac equals to 0. So what is the b value? 3k. Okay, 3k whole square minus 4 into a value 9 and c value 4 equals to 0. Okay, 9k square, okay, minus 9 into 16 equals to 0. Okay, therefore 9k square equals to 9 into 16. Therefore k power 2 equals to 16. So applying roots on both sides, therefore k value will be plus or minus 4. So that is the answer. Okay. Now in the given problem, one root of the given equation is twice. Okay. Now what is the given equation there? X to the power 2 minus px plus 8 equals to 0. We are having two roots now. Okay, alpha comma beta, but one root is twice. So if I take alpha as the first root, so beta will become twice na, therefore 2 alpha. So sum of the roots will be, here we are, first we have to write a value 1, b value minus p and c value 8. Now sum of the roots, alpha plus 2 alpha. Okay, sum of the roots will be minus b by a na, minus b by a actually. So alpha plus 2 alpha, that is 3 alpha equals to, okay, minus of, what is the b value there? Minus p by, what is the a value? 1. Okay, 3 alpha equals to p. Okay, 3 alpha equals to p. Now, okay, we are having product of roots na, alpha into 2 alpha. Product of roots will be c by a, that is the formula. So 2 alpha power 2 equals to, what is the c value there? 8 by 1, that is 8. So alpha square will be, that is 4. 2 1 ja, 2 4 ja. Therefore alpha will be plus or minus 2. So if I take alpha as 2, therefore 3 alpha equals to p na. Okay, so 3 into 2, so p value will be 6. If I take alpha value minus 2, therefore p will be 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Okay, now the given quadratic equation is x to the power 2 minus 3kx plus 2 e to the power 2 log k minus 1 equals to 0. We are having a formula m log x, that it is equal to log x to the power m. Okay, m will comes to the power. Now e log x, it is equal to simple x. Okay, now here we are writing x to the power 2 minus 3kx plus 2 e to the power 2 log na, so we are having e to the power log k square minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so we are writing x to the power 2 minus 3kx plus 2 into e to the power log k power 2 na, so e to the power log, so we are having only x. Similarly we are having k power 2 minus 1. Okay. Now from here we can write a value 1, b value minus 3k, c value 2k square minus 1. So what is given there? Product of the roots is 7. So alpha comma beta are the roots na? Are the roots. Therefore alpha into beta, product of roots is equal to c by a. So it is the normal formula. So alpha into beta, so I am writing what is the c value there? 2k square minus 1 by what is a? 1. But here alpha into beta value is already given. Product of roots, it is equal to 7. So 7 equals to 2k square minus 1. So I am not writing by 1. So I am transposing 8 equals to 2k square. Therefore 4 equals to k square. So k will be equals to plus or minus 2. Applying roots on both sides. Okay. In the given problem, the root of a quadratic equation. So one root is given. So alpha is equal to, I am taking 2 plus root 5. Okay. Now we know that sum of the roots na, we don't know beta. Okay. When one root is a plus root b, therefore another will be automatically a minus root b. Okay. Now here we are having sum of the roots, that is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equals to 4. Okay. Now what is the alpha? 2 plus root 5 plus beta equals to 4. Therefore beta equals to 4 minus 2 minus root 5. Beta equals to 4 minus 2, 2 minus root 5. Okay. So we have to find the quadratic equation now. So we got alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta value, sum of the roots, that is 2 plus root 5 plus 2 minus root 5. So on cancellation we will get alpha plus beta value, that is 4. Okay. Now we have to find the product of roots na, alpha into beta, that is 2 plus root 5 into 2 minus root 5. A plus b into a minus b, therefore a square minus b square. So answer alpha into beta becomes minus 1. Therefore the required quadratic equation will be x square minus x of alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta equals to 0. Okay. So x power 2 minus x of, what is the sum of the roots there? That is 4 plus alpha into beta, that is minus 1. Therefore x square minus 4x minus 1 equals to 0. It is the quadratic equation. Okay. Now In the given problem, we are having a quadratic equation, that is 9x power 2 plus 3x plus k equals to 0, and it is having two roots, alpha and beta. Okay, so it is given that product of the roots na alpha into beta. Alpha into beta, what is the given value there? That is the 4. But for the alpha into beta, we are having the formula C by A. C by A equals to 4. Okay. From the given equation, A value 9, B value 3, C value k. Okay. C by A, therefore k by 9 equals to 4. Therefore k equals to 36. Now, in the given problem, the roots of a quadratic equation are irrational. Okay, the roots are irrational. Then we are having the conditions d less than 0. Whenever d less than 0, the roots are imaginary. So, roots are imaginary. Okay, whenever d equals to 0, roots are real and equal. Real and equal. Whenever d greater than 0, d greater than 0, okay, we are having two conditions. So when d value equals to a perfect square, d value equals to a perfect square, okay, the roots are rational actually. Roots are rational. Whenever the d value is not a perfect square, if it is not a perfect square like that, 2, 3, 5, 6, all these are not a perfect square, therefore roots are irrational. Roots are irrational. Okay, so here whenever the roots are irrational, therefore d is not a perfect square, so it is the answer. Now in the given problem, the given quadratic equation, that is x power 2 minus px plus q equals to 0, where a value 1, b value minus p and c value q. The roots are distinct and real. So the roots are different now. Therefore d value will be greater than 0. So what is the d formula? B power 2 minus 4ac greater than 0. So b value minus p whole power 2 minus 4 into a into c na. So a into c greater than 0. Therefore p power 2 minus 4q greater than 0, and transposing p square greater than 4q. So we are having p power 2 greater than 4q. So it is the answer. So in the given problem, if a number is 132 smaller than its square, so here we don't know the number na. Let the number is equal to, we are taking some k. Now square of the number, so it will become k power 2. Now by the problem, number will be 132 less than its square. So k power 2 minus 132 is equal to the number. So on transposing, we are having k power 2 minus k minus 132 equals to 0. Now here it is in the quadratic formula na, or quadratic equation na. Therefore a value 1, b value minus 1, c value minus 132. So by using the quadratic formula, k is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay. So k equals to minus of minus 1 na? So I am writing directly 1 plus or minus. So b power 2 minus 1 whole power 2 1 minus 4 into a value 1 and c value minus 132 whole by 2 into a value na, a value 1, therefore I am writing 2. K equals to 1 plus or minus root of 1 minus into minus plus. So 132 4 ja, 132 4 ja. So 4 2 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12, so 4 1 ja. So 528 by 2. Therefore k value will become 1 plus or minus root of 529 by 2. Okay. So what is the root of 529 there? So we know that k equals to 1 plus or minus. So root 529 value will be 23 by 2. So k equals to 1 plus 23 by 2 and k equals to 1 minus 23 by 2. So k value 24 by 2, therefore k is equal to 12. Here k value minus 22 by 2, k is equal to minus 11. Okay. Therefore k values are k will be 12 or k will be minus 11. So in the given problem, we are having two quadratic equations, that is x power 2 minus 4 equals to 0. One more quadratic equation, that is x power 2 minus px minus 4 equals to 0. And both of these two are having the common roots. Okay. So x power 2 minus 4 is equal to 0 now. Therefore x power 2 is equal to 4. X value will be plus or minus 2. Okay. So here, so it is also having the same roots of first quadratic equation. So whenever I take x value, that is 2. Therefore 4 minus p, for x I am taking 2 minus 4 equals to 0. So 4 minus 4 cancel. So minus 2p is equal to 0. Therefore p is equal to 0. If I take x value as minus 2, okay, so 4 minus p of minus 2, okay, minus 4 equals to 0. Therefore 4 cancel. So 2p equals to 0. Here also we are getting the p value as 0. Okay. So p is equal to 0. Now in the given problem, sum of a number and its reciprocal. So if I take the number is equal to k. So what is the reciprocal? Reciprocal will become 1 by k. Okay. So by the problem, sum of these two will be k plus 1 by k equals to 17 by 4. Okay. Now on simplification, we will get k power 2 plus 1 by k is equal to 17 by 4. Okay. On cross multiplication, 4k square plus 4 is equal to 17k. So on transposing, 4k square minus 17k plus 4 equals to 0. It is in the quadratic equation formula. Therefore, a value 4, b value minus 17 and c value 4. So by factorization here, if I multiply AC, we should get the 16. Okay. On addition, we should get the minus 17. So we can write 1 into 16 actually with the both two negative. Okay. Therefore, the factorization will be 4k square minus 16k minus 1k plus 4 equals to 0. Okay. When I take 4k as common, k minus 4. Okay. So here we have to take minus 1 here as common. Therefore, negative k will become positive. So positive 4 will become negative. Okay. So k minus 4 will be common and 4k minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, k minus 4 equals to 0 na? Therefore, I am writing simply k is equal to 4. And 4k minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, k will be 1 by 4. 1 by 4. That is the answer. K value 4 and 1 by 4. So in the given problem, one root of the given quadratic equation is 4. So I am writing the given quadratic equation. Okay, plus 36 equals to 0. So one root is 4 na. So to find the variable here, we have to substitute the given root. One root, that is 4. So on substitution of 4 here, so 4 power 2 16 minus 4k plus 36 equals to 0. So 36 plus 16 2 3 4 52 minus 4k is equal to 0. Therefore, on transposing, 4k is equal to 52. So k is equal to 52 by 4. So k value will be 13. So in the problem, the given quadratic equation is k plus 1 into x to the power 2 minus 2 into k minus 1 x plus 1 equals to 0. From the given equation, we have to write a, that is k plus 1. What is the b value? Minus 2 into k minus 1. And c value 1. Here, what is the condition there? The roots are real and equal. Therefore, d will be equals to 0. What is the d formula? B square minus 4ac equals to 0. Therefore, b value na minus 2 into k minus 1 whole power 2, b square minus 4 into a value k plus 1 into c value 1. So no need of writing 1 here. So minus 2 whole power 2, that is 4, into k minus 1 whole power 2 minus 4 into k plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So when you common 4 from here, so when you common 4, the remaining will be k minus 1 whole power 2 minus of k plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, so on transposing 4 here, 0 by 4 will become 0. So here k minus 1 whole power 2 na. So k square plus 1 minus 2k. So minus k minus 1 equals to 0. So plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. K square minus 3k equals to 0. These two are get cancelled. Okay. So k square minus 3k is equal to 0 na. When you take k as common, okay, when you take k as common, so k minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, k value will be 0 or k will be 3. That is the answer. Now in the given problem, so we are having the two quadratic equations. One is x power 2 minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. One more equation, x power 2 minus 7x plus k is equal to 0. Here the condition will be both of these two are having a common root. Okay, one root is common among both of these two equations. So here, so we can find the x value from the equation 1 here. So we can write x power 2 minus 2x minus 3x by factorization plus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, when you take x as common, so x of x minus 2, so when you take minus 3 as common, so x minus 2 equals to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is common. Remaining factor will be x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x value 1 is 2 and x value 3. If I take x value as 2, okay, if I take x value as 2, therefore on substitution here, so 2 power 2 4 minus 7 2 ja 14 plus k is equal to 0. Therefore k minus 10 equals to 0. Therefore k is equal to 10. Similarly, if I take x value as 3, so x power 2 na, therefore 9 minus 7 3 is 21 plus k is equal to 0. Therefore 9 minus 21 na, so minus 12 plus k is equal to 0. Therefore, k value will be 12. So the possible values of k are either 10 or 12. Okay. Here the given problem is x plus 1 by x value, that is 2. But in the answer we have to find x power 2 plus 1 by x power 2 na? So here we have to square on both sides, squaring on both sides. So a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, okay, equals to 4. So on cancellation, x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore x square plus 1 by x square equals to 4 minus 2. Therefore it is equal to 2. X square plus 1 by x square value will be equals to 2. Given problem, we are having a quadratic equation, that is 2 sine square theta minus 3 sine theta plus 1 equals to 0. Here we have to find the theta value actually. Okay, so what is the a value here? A equals to 2. What is b? Minus 3. C value 1. Okay, by the factorization, so we can write here 2 sine square theta minus 3 sine theta as minus 2 sine theta minus sine theta. Okay, minus 3 can be written as minus 2 minus 1 plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, now 2 sine theta, 2 sine theta. When we common 2 sine theta here, okay, we are having one more sine theta minus 2 sine theta already common na? So 1. So here we are having sine theta positive, 1 negative, but here we are having sine negative, 1 positive. So when you common minus 1 here, so negative will become positive sine theta, positive will become negative. Okay, so sine theta minus 1 is common, remaining will be 2 sine theta minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore sine theta minus 1 equals to 0, sine theta equals to 1, and 2 sine theta minus 1 equals to 0. Therefore 2 sine theta equals to 1. Here we have to find the theta value now. So for 1 I am writing sine theta equals to, we can write 1 as sine 90 degrees. Therefore sine get cancelled, theta will be equal to 90 degrees. Okay, now here, so 2 into sine theta na, therefore sine theta equals to 1 by 2. Now sine theta equals to, for 1 by 2 we are writing sine 30. Okay, sine get cancelled, theta equals to 30 degrees. That is the answer. So in the given problem, we have to prepare a quadratic equation with the roots, that is log 8 to the base 2. So here it can be written as log 2 to the power 3 whole power 2. Therefore base 2 no, equals to 3 can be written as 3 into log 2 base 2. Okay, so answer will be 3. Okay, now similarly log 100 to the base 10. Here 100 can be written as 10 to the power 2. Okay, so 10 to the power 2 to the base 10. Therefore 2 will be coming just before now. So 2 into log 10 to the log 10 to the base 10. Therefore answer will be 2. Okay, so alpha equals to 3, one root is 3, and beta equals to 2. So here we are having a formula. When alpha comma beta are the roots, the required quadratic equation will be x power 2 minus x of alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta equals to 0. So x power 2 minus x of, so sum of the roots na, therefore okay, now product of roots 2 into 3 6. So answer will be x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. It is the required quadratic equation. So in the given problem we have to find the dimensions of a rectangle. So we have to find the length of the rectangle and the breadth. So I am drawing the figure, rough diagram. We don't know L value, we don't know B value, but the perimeter is given. So perimeter 2 into L plus B equals to 36. Okay, therefore 2 1 ja 2 18 ja, therefore L plus B is equal to 18. Okay, now area is also given, L into B equals to 65. Okay, so to get the L value and B value we have to find the L minus B. Okay, so I am writing L minus B whole power 2 here. Okay, we are having the formula L plus B whole power 2 minus 4 into LB. Okay, it is the normal algebraic formula. Okay, now what is the L plus B value there? 18 power 2 minus 4 into 65. Okay, 18 power 2 will be 324 minus 4 5 are 20, 4 6 are 24, 260. Therefore on subtraction we will get the 64. L minus B whole power 2 equals to 64 na. So applying roots on both sides we will get L minus B equals to plus or minus 8. Okay, okay, but here we cannot take negative for the dimensions of any polygon. Okay, so I am taking only positive. So from the equation 1 we are having L plus B equals to, what is the equation 1 there? 18. So L plus B equals to 18, L minus B equals to 8. So on addition both of these two will be cancelled. 2L equals to 26. Therefore length will be equal to 13 centimeter. Okay, Now to get the b, we are having the equation 1, L plus b equal to 18. Therefore, so when you take L as 13, 13 plus b equals to 18. On subtraction, okay, 18 minus 13, it will be 6 centimeter. So length will be 13 centimeter, breadth will be 6 centimeter. That is the answer. So in the given problem, we are having two equations. Okay, here 2 is the root of the equation. So x power 2 plus kx plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, here 2 is the root of the equation now. So when you take 2 for the x, so 2 power 2, so 2 power 2 plus 2 into k plus 12 equals to 0. So 4 plus 2k plus 12 equals to 0. Therefore 16 plus 2k equals to 0. Therefore, so 2k will be equals to minus 16, k will be equals to minus 8. Now in the equation 2, so equation 2, x power 2 plus kx plus q equals to 0. Here a value will be 1, b value k, and c value q. Here the roots are equal. Okay, this equation is having two equal roots. Therefore, we are having the formula b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So what is the b value there? K power 2 minus 4 into a value 1. What is the c value? That is q equals to 0. But we are having k value minus 8. Therefore, 8 power 2, okay, minus 4q is equal to 0. So therefore 64. So on transposing, it will become positive 4q. Here you may take negative or positive. Okay, as we are having power 2 na, nothing to worry about the negative or positive. Okay, so 4 can divide 64 for the 16 times. Therefore q will be equal to 16. Here the given quadratic equation is bx square plus ax plus c. Okay, now here what is the a value? If we take it as some capital A x square plus b x plus c. So a value, that is b, and b value, that is a, c value, that is normal c. So we are having the discriminant formula. So b square minus 4ac. So for the b value, what is the b value there? A. So a square minus 4 into a value, we are having b, c value c. So here discriminant value will be a square minus 4bc. That is the d. Okay, it is only for the some little bit of mismatch of a and b, that's it. Okay, this problem is very tricky one. Okay, so find the smallest value of p for which the given quadratic equation is having the real roots. Okay, so I'm writing the given quadratic equation. Okay, x power 2 minus 2 into p plus 1 x plus p square equals to 0. So what is the a value there? A equals to 1. What is the b? So minus 2 into p plus 1. And what is the c value there? That is p square. Okay, the roots are real na? Here we are having, if d less than 0, there are no real roots. If d equals to 0, real and equal. If it is d greater than 0, the roots are real and different. Okay, so we have to apply these two conditions. Okay, now what is given there? The roots are real na? So I'm writing this d value will be, okay, greater than or equal to 0. But we are having the d formula. So what is the d formula there? B square minus 4ac greater than or equals to 0. So what is the b value? Minus 2 into p plus 1 whole power 2. Okay, so b square minus 4, a value 1, and what is the c value there? That is the p square greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now here minus 2 power 2 na, therefore we are having 4 into p plus 1 whole power 2 minus 4 p square greater than or equal to 0. So 4 4, when you common 4 here, so we are having p plus 1 whole square minus p square. Okay, so when you transpose 4 to the other side, here we will get the 0 by 4, which will be equal to 0. So we are left out with the p plus 1 whole square na. So on expansion, p square plus 1 square plus 2 into p minus p square greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so here these two will be cancelled. Okay, so 1 plus 2p greater than or equal to 0. Therefore 2p greater than or equal to minus 1, p will be greater than or equal to minus 1 by 2. So here p values will be equals to minus 1 by 2 and greater than minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the least value of p, is the least value of p. Okay, so here the given quadratic equation is p x square minus 14x plus 8 equals to 0. Okay, now here a value p and b value minus 14 and c value 8. Okay, here one root is 6 times of other. So if I take alpha is equal to, one root is alpha. Okay, first root is alpha and another root is beta equals to, okay, beta equals to 6 times of first one. Okay, so first root is alpha. Okay, and beta, for beta we are taking 6 into alpha. So sum of the roots na, alpha plus 6 alpha is equal to, what is the formula? Minus b by a. Okay, so 7 alpha equals to, so minus b, no, therefore minus 14, minus of minus 14 will become 14 by, what is the a value there? P. So alpha will be equal to, okay, 7 1 ja 7 2 ja, so 2 by p, we got alpha value as 2 by p. Okay, now so product of roots na, alpha into 6 alpha equals to c by a. So 6 alpha square equals to, what is the c value there? 8 by p. A value p na. Okay, therefore here we are having alpha value na, so 6 into, what is the alpha value? 2 by p. It will become 4 by p square equals to 8 by p. Okay, so on cancellation, so 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, so p and p power 2 will be cancelled. Okay, now 6 by p equals to 2. So on transposing, 6 by 2 will be equal to p. Therefore, what is the p value there? P will be equals to 3. So it is the answer.